We know what's meant by a tendon. Tendon is a very dense connective tissue. An aponeurosis is a tendon but flattening out to make a very, very delicate membrane, a very delicate piece of the material. So when the tendon is flattened, it's aponeurosis. So what's fascia? Fascia is also delicate membrane of fibrous tissue. So there is similarity between fascia and aponeurosis. In fact, an aponeurosis has got similarity to a tendon, at the same time similarity to fascia. Fascia is a delicate membrane. Our bodies are filled with fascia. Envelopes. Fascia, they make sheaths, which are envelopes. Thyroid has got around it fascia, different from capsule. A fascia is an envelope. Just if you buy chocolate, a piece of chocolate, you find around it immediately something like aluminum paper. This aluminum paper is the capsule of this chocolate bar or chocolate dessert or whatever. But in order to sell it, you have to put it in an envelope. This envelope is fascia. I should put a muscle like rectus abdominis in an envelope to separate it from the horizontally oriented muscles in order to do its job, because its fibers are different in direction from those around it. So it should be in an envelope. It should be in a sheath. So a sheath is an envelope. I take the sheath from fascia. I can take a sheath from aponeurosis. I cannot take a sheath from a tendon. Here, what I am going to teach you. I'm not going to teach you the organs. I'm not going to teach you this. I'm going to teach you this part, which is the anterolateral wall of the abdomen. In order to do this, please remember with me, just first thing, I said aponeurosis is like fascia. I can derive from it sheath. What's a sheath? An envelope. Please, here is posterior part of the body. Please. This is vertebra, and these are muscles, and this is fascia. From this fascia, I will get the master muscle of the anterolateral part of the abdominal wall. The master muscle is internal oblique. What's the master muscle of the anterolateral wall? Tendon. From internal oblique, I don't have a tendon. I have an aponeurosis that will divide into anterior and posterior layers. Anterior and posterior laminae. Anterior and posterior lamella, whatever you call it. Making for a muscle called rectus abdominis a sheath, an envelope, to separate it from the horizontally oriented muscles so it can do its function without interruption. So the rectus abdominis is in the sheath made envelope. The sheath was made by aponeurosis. This is anterior lamella and this is posterior lamella. Rectus abdominis itself is arising from rectus abdominis itself is arising from the pubic crest or tubercle. Crest or tubercle? Crest. From pubic crest to costal cartilage 5, 6, and 7. Passing by the forehead. So this is here rectus abdominis. Rectus abdominis is in an envelope, in a sheath. A sheath is an envelope made either by aponeurosis or fascia. Here it is made by aponeurosis. Then this is anterior lamella, aponeurosis. Where is it here? Can you look and tell me, is it this, or this?
The second.
This, or this? It's this. And how about this? This belongs to the muscle coming next, superficial to it, which is external oblique. How about this here? This is rectus abdominis. We remove the anterior lamella. Please, I'm teaching you how to read a drawing, how to read a diagram. Nobody will teach you how to do this. Although it is one of the functions of any doctor, any surgeon, any student. I'm teaching you this. Look how to read a diagram. This is rectus. Where is the lamella? Accent. We removed it, but on the other side it is there. And this muscle is internal oblique, the master muscle of the anterolateral wall. And it is internal oblique because it looks like the sun. Because it looks like the sun. Not only that, like what they used to say, fibers are going up like this all the way. No, it is, most of the fibers are going up, but it looks like the sun because there are fibers which are arching down and arching back. And the most of the fibers are going from down and lateral to medial and up like this. So it's the sun. Whenever I see the sun, I know this is internal oblique and this is aponeurosis and this is the anterior lamella. Posterior lamella. Where is posterior lamella? Behind, I cannot see. Now, I went to another muscle called transversus abdominis. And this is transversus abdominis. And this is its aponeurosis, which is here, this one. And this aponeurosis plus this aponeurosis or lamella will form for me what I call posterior rectus sheath. We carry on with external oblique aponeurosis, and it is going to contribute to the sheath. This is it, external oblique, and this is its aponeurosis. And now you can find external oblique aponeurosis. Where is it? This is the one which is corresponding to this. External oblique aponeurosis plus the anterior lamella is forming for us the anterior rectus sheath. So we have here anterior rectus sheath, posterior rectal sheath, all the aponeurosis are meeting in the midline in what we call linea alba. This meeting physiologically is very important because it will help transmit the mechanical powers of the muscle contraction from here to there and there to here. How? See this in a minute. But now we know how the rectus sheath is formed. The anterior rectus sheath, anterior lamella of internal oblique, plus aponeurosis of external oblique. The posterior rectus sheath or posterior lamella of rectus sheath is formed by posterior lamella of internal oblique and aponeurosis of transversus abdominis. Sometimes I refer to transversus abdominis TA, internal oblique IO, external oblique EO. Two further remarks. These are arranged from inside to outside, like the word tie. TAIO EO. Tie. Transversus abdominis, internal oblique, external oblique. Also, you have to notice that this arrangement is there only from costal margin, and I pass the umbilicus, and then 1/3 the way between umbilicus and pubic crest, again 1/3 the way. It means that 1/3 the way, the posterior rectus sheath will migrate forward. Yeah, it will migrate forward to join the anterior rectus sheath. Why is that? There are smart people who thought of this and gave the answer. Why is that? Because this muscle, as I said, is vertically oriented. So it needs no interruption from other muscle, other transverse muscle while it is working. It should be secluded in its cocoon while it is working. But when it goes down, there is no difference because it is here. It is not actually the brunt of the activity. So when the brunt of the activity is happening here, we need it to be secluded. Down, we don't. Here we are. This gentleman is looking, I don't know he's looking at what, but anyway. أنا مش عارف. بس فرحان. We have intersections. These intersections are nothing but when I have a long muscle like this, I should have intersections of fibrous tissue connecting it to the sheath. Otherwise, if there is contraction, the long fibers will break. The long fiber will break. So I have to have intersections. And these intersections are connecting the muscle, fibers to the anterior rectus sheath, which I removed in this. So this is anterior rectus sheath. Look, the intersection is connecting the anterior part. How many intersections do I have? About 3 or 2. I should have this because this truncated arrangement will prevent cutting the muscle while it is contracted. Here we are. I said physiologically. Please. Physiologically, linea alba is important because it is the bridge where Apneurosis from one side is connecting to the other to transmit mechanical powers. Here is the sun. What's the sun? Internal oblique. And here is somebody who is putting his hand like this. This is external oblique. This is the sun. This is the stellar. Okay? So the sun and the stellar are meeting together through the midline by linea alba. Who is stronger, the master or the stellar? The master is stronger. So when the master is controlling here during contraction, the master will take the stellar with him like this. So when internal oblique, the master is contracting, and this is contracting, I will take him this way. So when the right internal oblique is contracting, it will take my body to the right. While the internal oblique, it will take my body to the left. So, if I ask you in the exam, turning the trunk into the right will need contraction of the right external oblique. Is it right?
No.
How did this happen? It happens through transmitting the mechanical powers of contraction of both sides into the dominating contracting muscle. By what? By the apneurosis. Cannot happen if there is a tendon. This is why we have apneurosis. Am I pronouncing apneurosis right? No, it is aponeurosis. What's aponeurosis? Please. Aponeurosis means, please. Aponeurosis means, apo means distant. Neurosis is the orbit of work, the center of work. So, work is here and work is there. And I'm away from them, but I can't transmit the waves by this sort of membrane, by this sort of arrangement. A tendon will not help me, but pull. Questions? And please. And the exam comes like this, no different. And I intended to give the lecture in an exam way, which is the way to learn. Nowadays, anatomy is taught problem-based and question-based. What? How can I know? What are? Exam comes like this, line like B, and I ask you, tell me the layers you are encountering. Tell me the layers you are encountering. And this is the verb. Encountering is better than involved. Please. Please. بحاول أعلمك حاجة. Please. Encountering is a term. Better than involved. I'm trying to take you to the highest level. Don't bring me to the lowest level. So, the answer is easy here. كمان حس واحد هطلع أنا بره. مش هطلع حد بره. أنا من بدي المحاضرة دي في كندا in the best medical school in North America ماجيل تسمع للإبرة رنة لما تنزل. هم أحسن؟ ما فيش حد أحسن من حد. Please. The answer resides here. I think of the abdominal wall like a sandwich. This sandwich is made of 2 slices, and it is a single-decker sandwich. This is skin, fascia, and membranous fascia. Here, serosa, fascia, membranous. You see how mirror image, the two slices. If you look at the blue, this is how to answer the question. Look at the blue, SFMF, SFMF. Here is serosa, peritoneum. Here is skin. Here there is fat, called Camper's fascia. Here is F, extraperitoneal fascia. Fat and fat, but we call them fascia. Then we have MF, which is membranous fascia. Membranous fascia. Membranous fascia means there is heavy network of fibrous connective tissue made in a delicate band. Very, very extensive band. The other one, Camper's fascia, is a misnomer because it is cellular fat, variable in size. We can fill it by a lot of fat. If I go and eat a lot of McDonald's, this area will be a meter. This Camper's fascia is the area that differentiates between me and somebody who is thin or somebody who is very fat. Here is the fat goes up and down. Not only that, please, شوفوا كم مرة عمال أقول please, please. أستاذي, you understand Arabic? في هنا Camper's fascia filled with fat. This is the area that differentiates between a thin and a fat person. Made of cellular fat. Extraperitoneal fascia, made of cellular fat. Look at the similarity. Mirror image, the two slices of the bread, the two slices of the sandwich. How many layers in each slice? 3. Scarpa fascia, transversalis fascia, membranous. They don't carry on them fat. The filling in the middle should be muscular. Anything muscular, depending where is my incision is taking. It's muscular or derivative of a muscular tissue. What's a derivative of muscular tissue I have? Aponeurosis. Aponeurosis. So depending where I am, the filling will be different. So the sandwich is one, but the filling will differentiate, will vary. This is how to answer the question. This is how